Okay, I'm here. So, this is a different video. Yep. I'm making a story time video. Yay. Because that's the good thing I'm talking about. I've always been good at talking my way through all the things. So, I like to talk. I mean, you can tell that in my videos. I'm always screaming like, like I sound like a drunk pig. But, this is about a time in, second grade where this girl, liked me, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, this was in second grade. So it's a normal second grade day, like, you do your math problems, so the day's just going normal. I get to school on time, nothing's wrong, I'm not late. So, I'm just normal day, and then there's this girl that, like, I could tell that liked me. I'm just gonna call her Isabel, that's not her real name, but I'm not gonna point names out. So, it's just a normal school day. I'm doing my math, and I get paired up with her, and it's obvious that she's like me. So I'm just like, okay, she's not hurting me, so I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna go do my math, and I'm doing my math, and then like I can tell she's like hyping people up because everyone is sitting on the carpet, and she chooses a spot where like it's kind of high off the ground and it's like under something, and I think it had like a mistletoe, so I'm even more like sketched out. I'm like, what? So I'm just standing my distance. So I'm just doing the math problems, and I guess there's one math problem, and I'm lucky that I had a pretty nice teacher. I mean, she just had a short temper. Nobody got her. So like we were just doing our math problems, and then everyone is like watching us. Like they do their math problems, look up, and then I'm just like creeped out. Like, oh no, something's gonna go down. It's either I'm gonna get kissed, what did happen, which is pretty obvious because there's a mistletoe in the middle of us. So, or either this is just normal and it's coincidence. So I'm just sitting there, and then it comes this one math problem where she's like, okay, this one's like, I can't do this. So I'm like, okay, you want me to explain it? And then she lurches at me with her eyes closed, lips formed. I like jump back. I'm like, it literally looks like I just witnessed murder. Like that's how scared I am. So I jump back. Isabel's still like, where are you? I'm like, and then my teacher looks up every like minute because she checks on class. And then she sees me jumping back. She's like, what's wrong, Evan? And I'm like, and like, what happened? And then this like random kid, he's like, I think Isabel just tried to kiss Evan, which is, Isabel is not her real name, because yeah, I already told you. So I'm just sitting there. I'm still like lurched back. Everyone's silent except for the one kid, which he's between a snitch, but she would have figured out either way, because when she looked over, she was just sitting there with her eyes closed. So she looks over. She's like, huh? I'm like, yeah, because the guy's like, I think Isabel just tried to kiss him. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And she looks up, and I'm pretty sure I could see tears coming out of her eye. And she looks at the teacher, and she's like, and then everyone just freezes. Like, the teacher has her mouth over not her mouth over her eyes, her hands over her forehead. She's like, oh my god. Because we're in the second grade. So I'm just sitting there. And then the teacher's like, okay, Isabel, go to the front office. So she's going to the front office. I'm sitting there and like, she's like, okay, Evan, what happened? I'm like, so we're just doing this math problem. Everyone's watching us. I'm pretty sure this was like, she's hyping everyone up. Like all day, because I could see her whispering to people. And now, she just tried to kiss me. And she's like, no. Yeah. Okay, what? I'm like, yep, you heard that right. So, like, I'm still stuttering in the story. Trust me, this is not as bad as I can talk. Like, I can talk myself out of things in real life. Like, this is just so awkward, I can't even tell it in story. So I'm sitting here, just like, everyone's frozen, like, everyone's just like, and then I just do my math problems. I'm like, okay, I don't need a partner. Because I hate doing work with partners. I'm like the quiet kid, basically. Like, even in my 4th grade class, I've always been it. Like, I'm always the quiet kid. Like, I never talk to people. Yes, my dark soul has arisen. It's Satan here. No, for real, though. Like, I just get back to doing my math problems. Everyone shrugs and she's like, well, I mean, we are in the 2nd grades, so we're all just dumb kids. So, I mean, we weren't done with our teacher. Our teacher was like a level 15 teacher. I mean, so we're just doing, I'll just get back to doing my math. I can hear her like crying out of the hall. She's like crying a literal hailstorm. I didn't want to be rude, so I wasn't like, Isabel, what is wrong with you? I just sat there. I'm still in my lurch position. I pick up my math book. And I finish my math one, I get 100. Because I'm goated on the pencil. Yes, you're right. So I'm just like... So the rest of the day goes on. Isabel gets back. She just has her hood on and everything. I mean, obviously this is school. So she's like, hey, put your hood down. I mean, obviously. So I'm just like... Yeah, I don't want to be here. And then finally the dismissal arrives. And I won't even tell my mom because she's probably not going to believe me. So I just go back to school tomorrow. Isabel's not there, obviously. So yeah, that's the time that a girl tried to kiss me. And yes, my name is Evan. That's what I'm calling myself. Evan in the story. I mean, I have a pretty cool name. Yeah. Never would have guessed it. Yeah. Okay, so on that note, I'm gonna end the video. If this video does good enough for like 2 likes, because that's good for me, because I suck at this. So I'm gonna be uploading more 2nd grade stories, and hopefully I can get to you about 4th grade, because there's a lot of stuff going on in 4th grade, and there's also some stuff in 3rd grade. Yeah. Alright, so that is the story. So if this video does good, I will be uploading about 2nd grade stories tomorrow. And then if that video does good, I'll just become a storytime YouTuber, because that's honestly what I like. I like telling stories. So yeah, on that note, I am ending the video. Goodbye. Also, goodbye. Goodbye.